And another thing I was complaining about last week was how hard it's been to get my snippet videos, portions of this video and a few others, uploaded to multiple social media platforms. So if you've been following the Facebook page, you've probably noticed we're doing a little bit more video on Facebook. We're also doing video on the Snippets channel. We're doing some stuff on LinkedIn. So I'm putting my content out in more places. Even Amazon Video I'm doing some stuff with now too, just because I want to be out there. And there really isn't a very easy way to be out there as a video creator. I did try Sendable, which I talked about last week, but it doesn't work all that well. It wasn't reliably uploading video to multiple places, and it really could only do 2 of the 5 that I usually use, namely Facebook and YouTube. But again, it failed miserably during one of those scheduled uploads to the point where it just didn't feel reliable enough for me to be wasting my time on it. So what I did, rather than keep trying to find more services that don't work, is just spin up an instance on Amazon EC2, a Windows instance. And the reason why we're doing this is because I am just resigned to the fact that we have to upload this stuff manually. And my biggest issue here, as I've talked about a few minutes ago, is that we don't have a lot of upstream bandwidth. The most I have is about 10 or 12 megabits per second. So if I'm sending up a couple of gigs of video to multiple places, that's going to really take a lot of time here because we just don't have a big pipe to be sending this video out over. So what we're going to do is sync up the videos to this Windows instance in the cloud and then upload from the cloud. And this thing is actually working pretty nicely. This is their almost the least expensive option there, 0.0162 cents per hour. So it costs maybe about 38 or 40 cents a day, and we're only using this when we need it. So I'm not having it just sitting there idle when we're not using it. I turn it off, and then we turn it back on when we need to get some stuff done. And it's actually been working pretty well. So check out how this works. I've got my other Mac up here. I've got my remote desktop protocol application that I use. It's called Jump Desktop. On Windows, of course, you can use the RDP client, the remote desktop client, to access those machines. It's built right into Windows. And all I have to do here is just click on it. I've already put my password into this. And here we go. We've got ourselves Windows, but it's running in the cloud. And I can just load up Chrome here, for example. You can pretty much install whatever you want on this. Again, this particular instance doesn't have a lot of horsepower to it. It's just, I think, a single CPU and a gig of RAM. But what really matters to me is the bandwidth. So here is a Google speed test, and you can see the downstream is less than I have here. Actually, it's a little bit more than I have here now that I look at it, about 470 megabits per second or so. But look at the upstream here as we're going. So we're pretty much approaching half a gigabit upstream, which means that we can get those videos distributed a lot quicker. And part of what the challenge has been with some of these things that we upload to is that if we upload and walk away, it might time out on us and we have to upload all over again. So this is really going to solve some problems. We can get those videos parked up there. We can log into this, get them uploaded quicker, and kind of sync up the videos overnight. So what our plan is here is to finish up the wrap up, snippetize it, put it into Google Drive, have it sync up overnight, and then in the morning when we come in to distribute the stuff, it's already there, off it goes, and I think that will solve some problems. It would still be nice to have something that I can schedule in one place, but I don't think that's going to happen because these APIs the social media platforms use just never work right. So I think the best way to get it done is to go to the source, and I'd rather pay somebody to do it than pay a service that doesn't work. So that's what we're going to do. Pretty cool stuff, the Amazon EC2 thing here, and this is a full-blown Windows installation. They even have, this is kind of cool, they even have instances that you can spin up with GPUs on board. So you can actually go in, I tried this, you can go in with Steam, download your Steam games to this and stream them from the Amazon cloud to yourself. It costs a lot more, but it's an option that you have available to you that if you don't have a very beefy gaming PC and want to do something like that, you can go in and play with it. And one of the live streams we're going to be doing in the near future is about Parsec, which is a great little app that you can use to actually stream from those Amazon instances or from your own PC. And I was able to get that working with Parsec and the Amazon EC2 system. So pretty cool stuff. These things are out there. You can just click a couple buttons, put your credit card in, and spin them up. And if you don't have a lot of needs, you can run a Windows server for yourself for about 38 cents a day. There is some storage fees associated with it too. For my purposes, I'm maybe spending, maybe $1 or so a month for the storage of the instance. So really not that expensive for accomplishing what we want to accomplish here. Oh, and there's one more cost component to this, which is the data going out from this instance. So we pay nothing for the first gigabyte uploaded, so that'll probably get us through the first week of the month. And then after that, we're looking at about 9 cents per gig after that, up to 9 terabytes, and then the price kind of goes down from there. So there's a little bit of a cost premium on the data transfer out, but overall it's not bad, and it will solve a problem because I can pay Amazon for faster uploads, or I can pay somebody more to sit here and watch it, and I think the upload cost is a little bit less than the idle time of my devoted hourly staff here.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold level supporters Chris Allegretta, Tom Albrecht, Bill Reiner, and Kalyan Kumar. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.